All right, today's Tuesday Tidbit is on what is an escrow holdback. So sometimes when a deal is going through, there might be repairs that need to be made to the house that won't be taking place until after closing. A very common example is, oh, hey, they need to do a some repair on the sewer line, but the ground is frozen and they simply cannot break ground right now. Or, hey, the roof is covered in snow. We can't replace the roof prior to closing, but they want to hold money aside to do an escrow holdback. So, an escrow holdback is simply the seller having some of their proceeds from their closing set aside after closing. The title company will actually take that money and then they will pay vendors or contractors on the seller's behalf after closing. So the idea is that the closing could go through as it was supposed to instead of having to delay closing until the repairs are made. Now, when can a lender actually allow for an escrow holdback? There's a couple things. So, number one, it cannot be posing an immediate safety or health concern. So, in the examples I used where the ground was frozen and there was a sewer line repair or the roof is covered in snow and they can't do the work prior to closing, in neither of those situations could be posing an immediate health, safety, or livability concern. So, if the sewer line was actually failing, that would be a problem. If there's holes in the roof that's now covered in snow, that's going to be a problem from a lender's perspective. They want to make sure that there's not any immediate health, safety, or livability concerns. Secondly, they have to have a quote in writing from the contractor that's actually going to do the work. And then lastly, the lender is going to need to see an escrow agreement, and it needs to insure for at least 120% of the value of the project. So if the value of the project was $1,000, they would need to make sure that at least $1,200 was set aside from the seller's proceeds. The idea behind it, and really the whole reason for escrow as a whole, is that way the buyer can make sure that there's enough money being set aside to do the work and that it will be taken care of after closing. And I guess the final component of that is they want to make sure that the work is going to be completed within a timely fashion. They decide that that's 180 days after closing. So long as it's not an immediate health, safety, or livability concern, so long as at least 120% of the third piece is the quote amount for the work that's being done, and so long as the repairs are not going to take up to beyond 180 days. So long as all those criteria are met, there's a very good chance that an escrow holdback could be done. Hope that helps. Thank you so much. Bye.